Hey Starseeds, welcome to Starseed After Dark. I took a couple days to myself, but I decided why not? Let's do a pick a card reading as we patiently await the dawn of my solar return. For those not familiar, I am Honey Gaia, and welcome to my channel. If you are a returning visitor, thank you so much for your love and light and energetic support in helping us grow the channel. Tonight, I am bringing you a pick a card energy reading. And we're not going to keep it solely based on a love reading. We're just going to see what comes out. As we just had a full moon, so it could resonate with several different things. But we're going to decide, pile 1, 2, or 3, which energy resonates with you the most. It is not sign specific, so we're just going to tap into the energies and see what kind of divine truths that we can equivocate from the ethers. And also spend a little bit of time with you as I celebrate my birthday. So cheers to my star seeds. We're about to get into it. All the decks have been cleansed and pre-shuffled. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for providing us with clear and precise messages, helping us to determine and decipher the best advice per your assistance. And we humbly and graciously thank you in advance. In Yeshua's name, amen. So we're going to get into pile 1, okay? Pile 1. You have from nothing to everything. The number 16 could be significant, or 1 and 6 derives to 7. So you could 1, 6, 7, or 16 may be significant today for the 30th of March. The artwork depicts what looks like a shore with some kind of solar energetic aberration or appearance happening in the sky. It kind of reminds me of Aurora Borealis, except it's pink. So this could signify energy of love. It reminds me of the rose quartz energy. So you could be attracting or manifesting right now a positive, abundant energy and love. We're going to read into the oracle and see what it derives for us for group 1. From nothing to everything. Oh, my friend, if you are longing to be written on, become a blank page. Rumi. Have you been shedding your skins, your layers, your certainties? Gone are fixed identities and definite opinions. Keep casting those shackles aside, even if you are in fear of releasing too much, and then perhaps you shall cease to exist. You shall only cease to exist as you have known yourself to be thus far. Another emanation of you awaits, blazing angel, something more beautiful and true. There is a greater story to be impressed upon your essence than the one you are currently dreaming up. There are moments on the path of love that seem to focus on letting go of identities, of knowledge and certainty, of opinion and even attempts at control. We may feel as though we are being stripped back to our core, and even then perhaps further still. May we wonder if we can bear it. What shall, if at all, remain intact through these rigors? We may feel challenged every time we attempt to become something great, as though we are blocked by circumstances beyond our control. Again and again, it is as though a greater hand smacks our wrist the moment we try to take hold of something firmly, someone, anything that brings us certainty or inner ability. Such are the rigors at an advanced stage on the path. We meet this challenge when our soul is ready for it. So there's definitely some kind of energetic upgrade that is happening to you, Pile 1, in regards to, I'm getting DNA activation. You may have been experiencing symptoms of DNA activation or getting prompts from the divine that there is some kind of shift in energy that will be occurring to you today or this week in the next coming days. This oracle comes with guidance for you. You are being asked to let go to receive, to become empty, to be filled. This may mean letting go of the attachment to a lover so you can receive genuine love. So this is definitely in regards to love, Pile 1. You also have the checkerboard from the school deck. So perhaps you need to let go of the mind games that your current or past energetic partner has been playing. I'm also getting tattoos for some reason. Tattoos. When I think of blank canvas, I think of there needs to be a story that's being rewritten. There's someone out here with possibly a tattoo of their ex-partner or one that reminds them of their ex, and you may be considering getting it covered up. If you were contemplating whether you should do that or not, this may be a confirmation for you to start anew. Perhaps getting it covered to be something different. You also have the solar plexus chakra as the chakra that perhaps you want to meditate on to assist you in this transition. I honor myself by doing things that please me, not only those that please others. I am empowered as I release the need to live up to other people's unrealistic expectations of me. When I respect and approve of myself, others will naturally do the same. I teach others how to treat and respect me by how I treat and respect myself. I know I am worthy of love and respect. The boundaries I create with others acknowledge my self-worth. So this may be the root of the issue, Pile 1, that you are on a self-worth and self-esteem journey, and as you change the frequency within, naturally people and places and things that are not on that same frequency are going to navigate outside of your auric field. And you may be coming into the realization that you deserve way more than what this current partnership or recent past partnership, yields for you. Clarified by the Knight of Wands. Perhaps this past person was in an aggressive player energy. They could have not been faithful to you. They could have made you feel as an option. I'm also getting from this that this person may have been aggressive with you, or perhaps approached the relationship in a non-delicate manner. Take what resonates. But this is confirmation from Spirit. Also, I'm getting that you may want to be aggressive in this new direction. Clarified by assuredness. It's time to challenge the situation and say, this is not good enough. Stand tall and take a stand. It's time to show the world just how damn tough you are. So yeah, it's time to get aggressive with what you want and what you're trying to manifest in your life. For you to energetically make room for what you deserve, Pile 1. You got to let go of the past. It may be some kind of trauma bond or some kind of aspect of the bond that keeps you coming back or keeps convincing you to stay, possibly because it's easier. But is it really easier, Pile 1? You need to seriously contemplate that if you haven't over the weekend, and realize that you may be having difficulties manifesting exactly what you do want because you keep holding on some kind of level energetically this past person. Okay? Pile 2. You have the blessing of Zara. Notice that Zara is donned in a gown of light. It looks like the bodice of this gown has flowers on it or some kind of nature. She is gazing up at the ethers. What seems like, it almost looks like she's getting abducted by some kind of energy. The beams remind me of that, but it could be something different. The number 39, 3, 9, or the number 12 may be significant, or the number 3. Let's read what the blessing of Zara has in store for us. Let go of thought. Don't take it into your heart. You are naked, and thought is like ice. You use thought to seek release from suffering and pain, while thought is the cause of your suffering and pain. The realm of creation is outside the scope of thought. O foolish one, see the opus and behold the beauty. Look in the direction from which the images flow. See the brook that causes the wheel to turn. Rumi. I wish to pull that false confection from your mouth. Oh, I know you will open your mouth even wider to scream like the terrible cry of a toddler denied. But the moment you open your mouth wide and draw breath to bemoan the outrageous travesty of your loss, I shall shove my divine finger, dripping with nectar, into your gaping mouth. I'll let you suckle then, surprised and contented by the sweetness that surpasses all other sweets. When we are hungry, Paltu, we reach for what food is available. If we are starving, we may gorge upon what is before us, only to find ourselves overfed, undernourished, and in the most uncomfortable and dissatisfied state. Your soul needs better quality food. It has been detoxing. You have been shedding old thoughts, feelings, pains, and struggles. Memories of the past have been flooding out of your soul, like parasites being expunged. And now your soul, thus cleansed, is in need of genuine nourishment to restore it to full radiance and vitality. Pile 2, love will feed your hungry soul. Nothing less shall suffice. So, it's looking like this is going to be a full moon energy pick a card reading. Just putting that out there. Pile 1 needs to let go of some kind of energetic connection regarding romance to call in their true love. Pile 2, perhaps you are seeking the fulfillment of an outside retrospect of your life. You may also be, I'm literally taking what you can get. But I'm hearing the song, we're not gonna take it. No, we're not gonna take it. So you may be feeling unsatisfied as of late on what you've been getting. I'm also getting the analogy of perhaps recently or in the past up until recently, you have been settling for crumbs, Paltu. But the divine has donned you in a gown worthy of a banquet, a sacred banquet at that. Don't settle for crumbs, Paltu, when you have been destined and have been invited to be the guest of honor at Divine's heavenly banquet, okay? Where all the delicacies that you could possibly fathom on enjoying are there awaiting you at this spread of excellence, okay? Don't settle. This oracle comes to you with special guidance, Paltu. You are being given a blessing of Zara, of radiance, of brightness. This blessing has a purpose. It is to clear out that which would obstruct your full unfoldment to support the divine jewel of your soul in shining. You are being given an opportunity supported by life, by the earth, by the grace of the divine beloved to shed toxins from your being. This may be physical, and they may equally be of emotional, psychic, or psychological origin. They may come from this or another lifetime. You may understand consciously what is being released, or you may not. If you are sensitive, you may feel symptoms of detoxification at a physical level, even if what you are releasing is emotional or psychological in nature. So you may be experiencing ascension symptoms. This could be headaches. This could be upset stomach. I'm also getting that group 2, you may have recently been experiencing symptoms of breaking some kind of hex or curse over yourself or a situation. Now, take it from personal experience. When you are breaking a generational curse or hex that someone has put on you, it literally hurts. It may actually manifest as physical pain. You may even feel crippled or hurt, like you pulled a muscle, or like you've been poisoned in some kind of way. Recently, I broke off some strongholds, not only on some writer's block, but also physically. There's just a lot of horrible people out there in the world who parade around as good people. And when they see someone that is just energetically connected, that is of a energy of humbleness and meekness, some people may automatically gravitate towards hating that person or that circumstance because of past decisions that they decided to make in their lives, realizing now that they possibly didn't have to go that route, also aka the wide road of destruction to get to achieving their goals. But perhaps, Pal2, you chose the narrow road, and people see the favor from the divine that is casted down upon you. I'm also getting a small group within group 2 that you may have been also trying to achieve some personal goals for you, whether that's changing your diet or changing habits. You may also literally be detoxing. Take what resonates. But there is a certain aspect of letting go for you, Pal2, that is significantly going to change your outlook on several different areas of your life, and also assist you in manifesting in exactly what you've been having trouble manifesting. Now, clarifying this is the chocolate heart. Okay, so by doing this process, I'm also getting dark chocolate, which is a natural antioxidant. Perhaps you may be changing your physical diet and also your spiritual diet. You have to also keep in mind that your spirit, now that it's getting cleansed, it needs to be fed with a different caliber of spiritual food. So you may be researching different spiritual practices that you normally don't do. You may also be, I'm also getting, there may be a fascination with the occult. Now, people hear the word occult and all of a sudden they think of, the devil, Satanism, but the meaning of occult is literally mysterious things that are not practiced in the naked eye, or is it? I'm also getting that you may have intuitive gifts, Pal2, that you really haven't, and up until recently, started tapping into, or you noticed that when you started detoxing, you started opening up a higher level of these gifts, and you want to know more about it. So you're researching more information in regards to the things you are experiencing, or perhaps the things that the divine is revealing to you through meditation, dreams, or music, signs, or symbols. The chakra that perhaps would assist you in this is the heart chakra. Radiate warmth and sincerity. I am open to sharing, accepting, communicating, and connecting with others as I focus on this moment, not the past or the future. A smile, a kind-hearted way of speaking, or a hug goes a long way towards uplifting others. I often care and support where I can without rescuing. I nurture and respect my relationships. So, as you are on this self-detoxing journey, as others around you, your closest relationships, see you doing this inner spiritual work and possibly physical work, you're going to inspire people around you, and it's actually going to work in a positive way. in regards to your relationships with others and how you interact with them. Clarified by the King of Pentacles. Security, abundance. I'm also getting that this is further solidifying your circumstance in regards to yourself and your imprint on the world. This may be something that you start enjoying so much that you want to make a career out of it. You could also be pursuing some kind of coaching career in regards to sharing your story and what you've been through. That is going to assist others in this same journey. Clarified by faith. Loving and then letting go is not only one of the most challenging things we can do, it's also the bravest. Take deep breaths and know this is right. You need to have faith that it's time to let go of toxic behavior and perhaps being satisfied or settling for less than you deserve, group 2. Now, group 3. You have the dissolving light. The number 3 may be significant to you. This looks like a person kneeling in meditation and actually amplifying their auric field. I'm getting aura for some reason. I'm also getting some kind of enlightenment in regards to the astral body being one with 5D and 3D. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Let's read about the dissolving light. I died as mineral and became a plant. I died as plant and rose to animal. I died as animal and I became human. Why should I fear anything when was I ever less by dying? Rumi. Dare to take my hand and become set alight with holy fire, my cherished one. Step forward with me, group 3. Let us burn together, dissembled in the light that cannot be extinguished. This is the light that burns with such incandescent truth that no falsehood could withstand its audacious vibrancy. Come with me now to the light. Together we shall melt into truth. There is a light so intense, group 3, so powerful that nothing other than itself, its own truth, can exist in its presence. It is the sacred sea, the star of your being, lit up from within. It is the light that never goes out. It is the light that is so powerful, it is beyond duality of light and dark, cannot ever be extinguished or diminished, and quite simply, beyond all logic, just is. Certainly no lie or deception, no boundary or defense, no other aspect can remain intact in its presence. The blazing divinity of this light sears through any pretense, annihilates illusions, and takes us into stark experience of divine truth. It is gentleness, and yet it cannot be overcome. It is enduring power, and yet it is tender. Though you seek the divine and even know it as love, you also know that it is a fierce, wild, inexplicable, and demanding beyond all measure. It wants you completely, utterly, without condition. There will be times in your life, such as now, when there is something not worthy of you that must be released. This is a falsehood, a lie, or deception of some sort that you have come to believe about yourself, your life, or perhaps even another. You may know what that deception is, or it may be about to be unveiled. It is not a cause for fear or concern, but for celebration. An illusion has or soon will be released, and you shall become freer, free in a way that only truth can provide. Group 3, this comes to you as a sign of that which is to come, and soon. The beloved divine presence is calling to you, igniting within your deepest being so that it may have its way with you. The divine wishes to live through you and into the world, reaching into the hearts of many and igniting those hearts into greater life. And so the great lover, group 3, which we call the divine, calls for you to enter into the white hot field of its passionate presence. There will be sizzle and burn, and cannot be otherwise. In the height of summer, you cast aside the layers of clothing you require in the winter. This is natural. You do not think twice about it. As you approach the radiant sun of divinity, your emotional and psychological layers are to be shed too. What is left shall be what is true. The small doubts and fears that you have, group 3, derive from karmic debt. I'm also getting you may be working on shedding karmic debt from past lives. It denoted something about how you were before. You may be carrying on habits from a past life that you were unaware about. This is divine stepping in as divine intervention to supersede the path that you're currently on, because they don't want this cycle to continue for you. Okay, group 3, it's time to shed the layers of past habits, of past actions that you perhaps already failed the mission in past lives by continuing toxic behavior for yourself and for others around you. The divine is petitioning for you to change your life and change how you treat others, and more importantly, how you treat yourself. Okay? It comes naturally, but you're fighting the natural evolution of your being. Clarifying this is the orange. Now, the orange signifies several things, but more importantly, it signifies, with this card, I'm getting a self-love journey. Perhaps because of the way that you love yourself, this hinders you from loving others properly. You may be someone that gets power or a sense of entitlement by tearing down other people, by maybe even dabbling in things that you shouldn't dabble in, with the dissolving of the light. You may want to turn away from things that the divine essentially put in your life for good, and you're using these gifts for evil means. Okay, whether that's greed, whether that's sloth, whether that's covetousness, fill in the blank. But with this being clarified by the orange, group 3, this is divine giving you an intervention that you need to do some energetic work on yourself. Who are you to judge? I'm also getting, group 3, let the first without sin cast the first stone. Okay? Perhaps you may be very judgmental of others, and by this measure of judgment, you need to be judging yourself. And this is what the divine is possibly petitioning to you as of this month, this week, this day. This is a timeless reading, so take what resonates. Your chakra that you want to meditate on is the crown chakra. Bliss. I seek and find peace, quietness, and moments of bliss in my life. I am persistent in this quest. I allow myself to feel divine presence radiating within and around me. I allow myself to create abundance and fulfillment and to live a life free of judgment and fear. Meditation is part of my life. So you may want to meditate on these energetic differences that the divine is trying to literally intervene in your life and how you carry yourself, group 3. Clarified by the strength card. Perhaps you need to show strength, yes, in the situation. But when I pull the strength card, I'm also getting a sense of restraint. Group 3, you need to restrain and refrain from toxic ass behavior. Okay? Whether that is you using your gifts for low vibrational actions. I'm also getting whoever is a part of this group 3, you may be a Leo, I'm not sure, but there is a sense of entitlement here, and divine is definitely going to take you down a couple notches, especially if you are A, spreading rumors about people, B, using your divine gifts for Manipulative means, group 3, okay? You need to recenter yourself and find happiness within who you are. You may have recently visited someone that assisted you in learning more about your past lives. You may want to take in consideration what you learned from that session so you don't repeat the same mistakes by being jealous, self-sabotaging, and also I'm getting there's a particular person within group 3 that may be intuitive with the dissolving light. You may have been gifted with many gifts, but if you don't take heed to this warning, group 3, and let go of the toxic actions that you use your gifts for, it's going to disappear. I'm literally hearing divine say they're going to take their gifts back. So you need to be mindful that with much is given, much is required. Do not use your gifts for manipulative means out of spite or jealousy of another person. Everybody is special on their own accord, okay? So take that in consideration moving forward, that this is a message that divine is trying to get to you. There may be a lot of people that follow you or look up to you, and you may be steering a lot of people in the wrong direction for the sake of some kind of self-satisfaction or rumors or whatever you want to spread. I'm also getting there is a smaller group within group 3 that may be experiencing already some kind of karmic retaliation for something that they did over the past month. And I'm going to leave it at that. Curiosity killed the cat, group 3. Clarify by curiosity. There is so much knowledge surrounding this decision you need to make. However, there are more options you have not yet considered. Slow down, and the right opportunity will present itself for redemption. So, the divine may be giving you a warning, group 3, not necessarily taking things away from you, but if you do not heed the warning, you may actually be punished, or some kind of karmic debt may accrue or incurred, or you may be repeating a cycle from a past life. I'm literally hearing you will come back as something lesser, like an animal or something. Okay? So you want to take heed to that message. This concludes the pick a card reading for tonight's episode. Thank you so much to those who sent me well wishes, gifts, and light body energy for my birthday. Thank you so much. And I hope all my other fellow Aries are enjoying the season. This energy feels amazing. And until next time, my star seeds, love and light to you. Bye.